Now, the next US president could be Kamala Harris instead of Donald Trump. Now, I know that it's going to be a big shock to a lot of people because many people think that Donald Trump is good to win. But I was speaking to a good brother of mine and we were discussing about this, and we feel that Kamala Harris could win instead because I don't think the market can accept Trump again. So the main thing is this: let's follow the big money trail because that will be the one that will decide who will be the next president. And I'll tell you more in details. But before that itself, disclaimer apply as usual. And guys, we were spot on the NFP. Now, basically, we analyzed for you the ADP numbers last week, right? Remember, we talked about the ADP numbers at 122, while the market was at 155 the previous month. And then we talked about the jobless claim that is 249 when the last month was 235. The crazy part was the ISM manufacturing PMI, which came down to 46.8, and that is a crucial turning point for us because that means that the US could see a recession soon, as early as 2025. I'm not kidding you guys. But the main takeaway was I was saying that I believe that the US non-farm payroll will come up to 135,000 jobs created instead. Now the market was looking at 176. The previous month was 206, and I gave a very blimp number. I think that the number will be much lower, but I say 135. The scary part is that the unemployment rate was 4.1% last month. The market was at 4.1, but I gave a 4.3. Yes, I gave a 4.3 expectation on the NFP unemployment rate. And what did we have? Oh my goodness, the non-farm payroll came out 114. That is even lower than my forecast. Okay, that was where it stunned the market. But the crazy part, really the crazy, is 4.3%. That is exactly the number that I mentioned during my forecast on Friday in the morning. Guys, this is incredible. It's insane. And go to Trader Boys to look at my prediction. Is all there itself. So the question is this: what made me think that the market will be that bad, right? Well, I got a few reasons, but we go into something interesting first. All right. So first of all, right, this is the Dow Jones. I put it in my video. I said that the Dow Jones will come down to 39,377. I gave a precise number there. I said the upside could be expected to the day high. I mean the all-time high. But I believe that the number might be coming down to this figure. This is the number that I mentioned. It may come down to 39,377. And the scary part, guys, oh my goodness, the market really came down and touched my 39,377 level exactly. In fact, the low of the day on the CFD was 39,371. I was just 6 points away from it, and the market rebound. I remember one of my friends tells me that he wants to buy right here itself, but he missed that order. So, okay, but don't worry, guys. I think this will be tested again. And because of that, right, there could be a lower number to watch out for. So, guys, stay on until the plus part of the video. Okay, so why am I thinking that Kamala Harris will be the next president? Now, let me bring you this again. Remember, I gave you a very good view on the VIX recently. I said the VIX itself will likely be bumping up once it breaks the trend line. Remember that? I said that in my video. And look at it. The VIX really pulled back, as what you saw. The VIX pulled back a little bit, and then it went all the way up to past 30. Now, the thing is this can go crazier in the weeks to come, and it can go even higher, like the 40 range itself. So why? All this thing has a reason. And if you look back into something that I shared months ago, I think you can see that pattern. And what pattern is this? It's actually coming from this particular cartoon. Remember, Simpsons actually predicted that, or at least in a way in their cartoon, shows that, okay, not predicted, but shows that the future president could be Lisa Simpson. And in the video, in the cartoon, it says that she could be the first, or she is the first American first straight female president. And this is something that we all know Kamala Harris could be, right? And of course, the thing is this was mentioned in the cartoon, and he says that, right, we have inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. Now, theoretically speaking, the last president is Donald Trump. The current president is Joe Biden, all right? So technically itself, right, if this is going to be a way of showing the future, this could actually means that the current situation in the US stock market itself, they're going to blame someone else. And of course, based on this cartoon here, it shows that, right, when this Lisa was a president, the stock market, the market itself just keep on going down. Now, this is kind of scary because this is exactly what happened back in 2011 when the 2009 when the Lehman Brothers crisis came in. And we all know that how the market kept on dipping every single day and all the way down for event more like 13, 14 months, right? And the most crazy part is this, one of the people in the character itself, they said, right, we have borrowed from every country in the world, which the US actually did. So now, if you put it all together and put it in reality, you look at what happened recently. Now, Donald Trump was shot, right? Okay, he was assassinated. You see, it's a very deep gash on his ear. And of course, at the time itself, we all know that Joe Biden days as a president is over, right? We all know that. So that's why she came in and said they're going to drop off from the race. We all expected that. But the question is this, who will be next? And of course, we know that he appointed Kamala Harris, okay? Now, the question is this, okay, so what's the chance of her against Donald Trump, right? That's a good question. Now, the thing is this, right after that, we saw the stock market coming down. Intel has a worst day on Wall Street in 50 days, all right, fall to the lowest price in a decade. The Dow Jones down 600 points, and the NASDAQ entered the correction level, yes, down 20% from its all-time high. And we have stocks coming down. So the thing is this, isn't it something that you saw earlier yourself? It seems like everything is coming in place as what Simpson actually predicted. Well, look at this. The Magnificent Seven stock are down an incredible $2.3 trillion market cap from a record high. And that's something that we've been warning and warning. Now, over the months and the weeks, okay, we've been telling people, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. Ever since June itself, when it was here, we were telling people, be very careful not to chase. But of course, a lot of people chase in and says that we are wrong and stuff like that. And now look at it. Now it's lower than where we started to warn people. And now it could go even lower. Okay. But the question is this, how low can this go? I'll tell you more in details. Now, this is some chart one big chart that I need to take a look. This is S&P 500 chart versus the global central bank balance sheet. Now, this is something I covered before. And I told you that these two lines, usually they come together. It exists, really close, tight knit together. But ever since 2022, they decouple, right? Okay, they decouple. The S&P shooting up and stuff like that. Now, we all know that somehow it was because most probably Biden wants to win the presidential election again. So there seems to be a little bit of pushing on his own, right? Don't you see that? But now, if President Biden is no longer in the race and Kamala Harris coming in, then theoretically speaking, that will give a lot of freedom to Federal Reserve to do what they're supposed to do. Do you agree with me? If that happens, then there's a very high chance we're going to see a lot of rate cuts coming in. Now, if rate cuts come in, when the market is bullish or sentiment is good, the stock market usually runs higher. But then, if you actually look back into history, when the stock market is coming down and Federal Reserve cut rates, oh my God, that will be bad. And that could send some selling in the market, okay? This could send something in the market. So that's why, people, you need to watch this really very carefully, all right? So now, with all this thing, let's look into this. Warren Buffett. Now, I remember telling you many times, I don't believe that this Warren Buffett is selling Apple because of tax reason. I said this many times before, and a lot of people are just laughing at me and say that, no, he's selling for legs. You don't understand what Warren Buffett is doing and stuff like that. But I told you guys, no, I don't think so. I think he's selling because he knows something. And now, guys, it seems to be because he has sold nearly half of his stake in Apple. Now, basically, right, he sold about $75 billion in equity. And that means that now their cash fortress is a record of $277 billion. That's a lot of money. Right. They trimmed 13%, right, in the first quarter, and now they trim further. That magnitude now doesn't suggest that it's just a tax saving mode, okay? It's not that at all. And in fact, right, it's not clear why are they selling. Okay, we all know that Warren Buffett like to keep it long, right? But unless it's because he knows something that we don't, okay? And most important now, he even sold down his second biggest stake in Bank of America, which is very important, right? Shedding $3.8 billion worth of the bank shares after 12 days of selling spree. So again, from here itself tells you that the supposed soft landing may not be coming in. And that's the reason why I want you to be very careful. But wait, do not think that it's time to sell big time and then the market will crash. No, I don't think the market will crash. As a matter of fact, I think the market could be a buying soon, but of course with good technical reason. I'll tell you more in detail. So don't do anything first, right? Very important. Now, because this is what's happening, guys. This is the latest prediction model of the what do you call it, odds between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. And apparently Kamala Harris, apparently you can see that she was like not there at all in July. Suddenly, look at it, guys. The expectation for her to win has climbed quite a fair bit. Okay, and now apparently based on the poll, she has surpassed Donald Trump. Oh my God, this is crazy, right? It really is happening. So what's happening here? Why is she in the driving seat right now? Well, I believe one thing, guys, the power of money, because Kamala Harris' campaign has raised $310 million in July alone, more than double of her presidential rival Donald Trump. Oh my God, guys, this is a telltale sign, because people puts money that play people who wants to like most likely win. So which means that, right, remember what happened, that time is in 2016, Donald Trump has technically more money donated to him, okay, when versus Clinton. And then after that, Biden also had a similar thing. So it seems to be that when the money is, the next president will likely be that person itself. Okay, that's one thing to take note, okay? Because it's so crazy, because after she replaced Joe Biden, right, the new vast bulk of money just literally pours in. And not only that, guys, it plus this. Apparently, right, her number of volunteers increased from a mere 20,000 to now 170,000. Okay, guys, in the first campaign week. Now, obviously, as a volunteer, that means that you're going to vote for her, right? And the family members. So all this thing tells me that she will likely become the next president. And the thing is this, guys, we saw the 10-year yield plunges, all right? People are worried right now. They are very worried right now, and this can get scary because it can break the 3.5% mark. And I think it will break, because most likely our good friend Jerome Powell will cut interest rates, and you'll cut hard. Okay, and when that happens, what will happen to US dollar? The dollar will go down lower. It will kick again, more selling of the stock market, and of course gold will go higher, because there's something that it goes. So that's the reason why we are going to look at buying on more gold. Our next video, probably next 2 days, to look at gold. But the thing is this, the stock market itself, right, will have some initial joy because of the rate cut, but then again, the worry will come, because remember, when the rate started to drop, the inversion will no longer be there. And will no longer be there, so that means that what we have predicted months ago, the US recession may kick in. Because as you can see right now, the Citi Economic Surprise Index is now really in the red side. And we've seen it before. When that happened, the stock market really sell. So that's another reason why we want you to go slow with your trading. Now, I repeat, I don't expect the market to crash, but I expect the market to sell. So some selling is kind of expected. And you can see right now, the expected rate cut is shot all the way up itself, guys. It's no kidding. There'll be more rate cuts, probably going to be 2025, but more for this year. And now look at this. This is the inversion have changed over. All right, the inversion itself has turned up, and this is going to pump the market. All right, that means that the funds will move away from the stock market. They'll go into the US bonds, because that is where it happens, right? The yield goes down, the bond go up. That's why the bond price will go up. So all this thing tells you that they're going for safety. They are kind of worried. They know that they have no choice, but rather than putting money with Donald Trump, maybe they can put in Kamala Harris. So that is what is happening right now. And this is the wrap-up time about my indicators with the stock market you need to watch and hear. Now, guys, we told you before, we expect selling 2 days ago, and we have a very strong sell indication. It's our version 10.1. This version available very soon. We'll tell you exactly what to do for the day. And then you can see the boys are selling, the retails are selling, so we're going to see some selling pressure. But I kind of expected that there'll be some pullback somewhere around here, 39,332. So watch out this number. And of course, it may also touch this number at 38,891. I think that will be 2 levels to watch out for on Monday, on Tuesday, and then we'll tell you more in detail. But of course, guys, there's some chart that this particular chart that you are asking me, the 5% chart, right? The TWB 5% rule. Let me show it to you right now. Now, apparently, this chart tells me that, okay, we have came down perfectly to the 95% mark. It rebounded, right? So if the market is to go up, we will see it going back up to 40,414. Take that now, okay? Now, if the market can stay above this number, we may see higher number, okay? But I kind of believe that this could be a resistance instead. I think that after that, it will come back down. Now, this is going to be important, guys. If the market closes, okay, if it closes down, okay, let me put in black color to make sure I remember to use that. Okay, if the market closed down below, okay, if the Dow closes below 39,377, I believe that the first wave will come down all the way to 38,340. And if the selling persists, then the next wave should come down all the way to 37,304, and that will be a very good place to buy, because we've seen it many times. The market will come down here and there'll be some buying activity. So guys, expect this to happen. This is a very important chart. Screenshot it, stick it up on your trading board, and then trade accordingly. Now, before we go, a brother of mine asked me about Bitcoin, and hence therefore I decided to do a Bitcoin sharing now. Now, Bitcoin, as you can see, has already came down. I told you guys to be very careful. When Bitcoin was trading at 67,000, I thought it will go up to here, which it actually did, but just missed by about 100 points and pull back. Oh gosh. And then it started to sell down, right? So once it closed below the 5% rule, you see that it goes down again, and now it closed below again. So very good chance you can see the Bitcoin coming down to 59,078. Okay, that will likely be the first support. But if you ask me, I think that I will be buying somewhere around this area, like 57,630 range. Okay, so guys, if you want to buy some Bitcoin, I think here will be a good time to look for Bitcoin. All right, if you think that Bitcoin could be buying again, buy now. I won't stop you, but I just feel that it go down here. All right, guys, this is my video on a Sunday. I wish you best. I wish you well, guys. Tell your friends that there are big people coming in, and let us make more money from the market. So comment and share your thoughts in the comment box, like and share. Okay, this is Kel signing off. Take care and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.